Yes, good evening to everybody. Welcome to the Law of Insurance class. And yesterday I told you that I am going to deal the doctrine of approximation. Now you can read what I posted on the screen so that I could know you. You are with me and and I am with you, and both will travel to the same destination. Read, anyone. Unmute and read. కొంచెం చేసే వరకు వెళ్ళిపోయింది 10. Okay, now I will show you. If you just press one thing, it will go definitely. Yes, now it is there. Read now.
Doctrine of Approximation, Insurance Law, Professor Dr. Mohammed Saheb Hussain.
Yes. Appreciate the way that you did it. Now, I would like to deal the where it is disappeared again. Home. I already opened it. Okay, doesn't matter. I will try it again. So that we close it. Then we go to the approximation, doctrine of approximation. Yes, here I will found it. So this is a doctrine of approximation, and we will deal it. So let us see that what is doctrine of approximation. APPROXIMATON. The premium chargeable depends on the type of the industry or business. If it is a marine insurance, the premium is high. Why the marine insurance premium is high? Anyone? If you don't know it, you say pass on. I will give the answer.
Heavy risk of marine insurance.
Why marine insurance premium is high? Anyone? Just say pass on.
There are so many hurdles or risks are there, marine
There is
insurance.
more probabilities of untoward incident is going to happen. Probability is more for the injury, wreckage, damage, what is it, perils, sea robbers, tornado, and torpedo, whirlwinds. Many probabilities are there. We cannot expect it. That is the reason probabilities of damage is more than when you compare with the other things. And in summer, fire insurance is more because
Atmosphere is highly temperature.
there are the temperature high would be there at the time. Even a small ignition is enough to ignite the heap of the hay,
Fire.
and the probabilities are more, and that's why the fire insurance cases are more, especially in the summer. Yes, for claiming the benefit under the fire policy, the law should first be admitted under the fire policy. Now, we should say that whether the property damaged comes under the fire insurance or not. Suppose the property is damaged by a unmemorable rain, then it will not be covered. Because the property is damaged because of water, not in the fire. Because in the fire, there should be ignition, there should be a fire, and then only it can be covered over there. Otherwise, if the property will be damaged with the heavy rains, it cannot be covered. The rate fixation in fire insurance is not scientific. There is no scientific qualification in the fire insurance. Premiums in the fire insurance are decided based on the theory that the aggregate fire hazards of any risk is capable of ultimate analysis into the component factors of each, which could be assigned on approximate charges. There is no such a multiple theory in the motor vehicle accidents. Suppose the victim age is this much be multiplied over there, how many dependents are there, and so thing. But when the matter comes to the fire, there is no such a such a hard and fast rule with the equation, we can put it over there to determine how much it is going to be charged. Because sometimes the target amount would be high, but the property which is damaged in the fire is very rare. I mean, not rare, partial. Then at that instance, the policy holder will not get the total amount. That is another point. The total amount he will not get it. But whatever the damage would be there, either it will be replaced, number one. Number two, it will be repaired. That means approximate amount would be given for the repair, or the property or furniture or any other thing would be there which is partially burnt. It can be repaired or it will be replaced. So that is the comes under the doctrine of approximation. So a standard or average premium is determined as a base of the calculating the premium. And I told you already, a person who is well versed in statistics and financial theory and accountancy plus mathematics is the person who can fix the premium for the general insurance, and such a person is called actuary, A-C-T-U-A-R-Y. Actuary is R-I-E-S, plural form of actuary. The average premium rate for the class of risk is determined taking into account the total loss and the sum assured during a period of a year. So the total loss should be there. Suppose the total loss for the insurance, say about 1 million, and the property damage is only 50 million. At that instance, approximate amount will be given like 60, 70, 65, but in any case, not 1 million, because property damage is partially. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Proportionate property which is completely damaged, partially damaged, depending upon that factor, either it can be replaced or it can be repaired. Based on that one, approximate value will be calculated and given over there. Now, discount in premium is given based on the past claims history and the fire protection facilities provided in the premise. Suppose in the fire insurance, every year you are making the fire insurance with the same, either with the same or any other policy holder, doesn't matter. But the second year, when you're paying the premium, at least 25% less or 10% to 15% less. Third year, when you are paying the premium, at the instance 25 or 30 or 35. But in any case, within the span of 5 years, 50% is the last. After 50%, it will be ceased. No question of giving. If you make it again, on the 6th year also, if you are making over there, they will not reduce the even 5% also. Because the freezing point is, if you don't know, you say pass on.
Awesome, sir.
Suppose in the first year, you paid only the 90 premium. In the second year, you paid the 80. Third year, you paid the 70. Fifth year, you paid the 50 only premium. But in the sixth year, in any case, not less than 50. Means freezing point is 50% to the premium which you paid in the beginning. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
మీకు తెలియకపోతే నేను గ్యాప్ పెట్టేస్తే ఇమీడియట్గా చెప్పేసేయండి. ఎందుకంటే మీరు కొంచెం ఆలోచించండి. ఓకే, ఐ విల్ గివ్ ద 1 hour, 1 minute or half minute. But if you don't know, at least we can give me the answer. I can give you the answer to you. Because the purpose of my asking like that, I would like to see whether Bhaktula are also there with their scepter, they went away. So now let us see the fixing proper sum insured, how it can be. In the case of the fire insurance contract, the sum insured should be adequate because the policy provides an average class whereby the assessed claim is reduced in proportionate to the under insurance. See, when you are making the insurance for the 100%, but in any case you will not get the 100%. You will get the 70%, 80%, at the most 90%. So average they will make it out and they will give you. Because they say this will be covered or this will not be covered. Because that is very easily ignitable things. This is not ignitable things. So that's why they will make the calculation in that way. But in any case, what are the fixed amount would be there, agreed by both the parties. Very hardly that you will get that amount, but always it is less than that, 5%, 10%, 15% less than that, you will get it. Fixing a adequate sum insured is also important from the point of view of the bank or financial institutions who may have advanced money on the security of the insured property. Suppose on the insured property, what the amount is given as a loan, at the time, it is important from the point of view the banks or financial institution and who are given the security amount, then how much amount they are going to get it. Suppose that property is insured, mortgage with them, and the property is insured by the policy holder. Even the bank also mortgages such a property. At that instance also, even they don't get it at all, because either if they are getting the loan amount plus interest, well and good. If not, if the property is damaged over there, whatever the amount claim from the insurance, that will claim it. Suppose it is not sufficient enough because of the interest, then from other property, the bank will try to claim it. That is only the remedy. Of course, fire material damage policy, some insured. These are all the different aspect of it. Fire material damage policies, some insured. Let us see that what is the fire material damage policies. Some insured. The sum insured is always fixed by the proposer. Who is the proposer here?
Proposal.
Insurance company, sir.
Repeat.
Insurance company.
No. Then who is the other party?
Insured,
Policy
sir.
holder.
Yes, sir.
The policy holder, he will say this much amount should be there. He make the proposal. If the insurance company agreed, they will okay. Otherwise, they will counter offer it. Okay, number one. It is the limit of insurance liability. Limit of the insurance liability under a policy. What are the insurance limits would be there? Liability would be there under policy. They will specifically maintain, keep it there. Our liability stands for the 80%. Then it is the amount on which the rate is applied determine the premium payable for the insurance. Suppose if they are going to get the liable policy this much, depending upon that amount, the premium will be fixed. If the more amount would be there, more premium. If the less amount is there, less premium. If the medium amount is there, agreed amount is there, the medium premium. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes. The sum insured should represent the actual value of the property to be insured. See, if it is the property is 1 lakh, but even though you have shown the invoice also 1 lakh, they don't do for the 1 lakh. They do for the 90,000. 90,000. At least 5%, 10% less they will make it out. Because once the goods come out of the market, then its value will be
Depreciation, sir.
depreciation.
Depreciation.
Less. It will be less, it will become over there. See, generally, when you want to purchase the electronic goods, my sincere advice, don't purchase second hand. Because second hand, there is no
Yes, sir.
guarantee. But if you purchase from the shop within the 3 years, within the 4 years, whatever the 5 years, yes, it can be replaced or it can be repaired. Provided the warranty or guarantee card should be with you in original. If it is not in original, at least you can scan it and keep it in your what I say, email or somewhere box. You can store it. Because something would be there. If you could find the original, also well and good. If not, you can take the color printout and you can produce him. But I am sure that they will not ask, no, get the original. And you can say that, sir, the original, I put it there in my bag, not bag, in my pant, but I give the washerman washed it. What do you say? Can you say that originally last get the report from the police station? For this thing they never ask, because it is the company policy would be their company the damage if they could do so. So insuring the higher value than the actual value. See, I repeat, insuring for the higher value than the actual value gives no advantage to the insured as a payment of claim, if any, subject to the principle of indemnity. Suppose insuring for the higher value than the actual value. Actual value is 50,000, but insuring for the 1 lakh. At that time, actual value gives no advantage to the insured as a payment of claim, because definitely they will claim it, because at the higher claim they made it, actual value is less, but their higher value if any is subject to the principle of indemnity, then naturally we will give indemnity means whatever the amount you purchased, that amount will be indemnified. Even you can put the 50% high also, you are not going to get it, because overrun Friday, utmost
Outside.
faith, you committed a mistake, you deceived, rather we can terminate the claim. Okay, now fire material damage policy, some insured continued insuring for the value, for the lesser than the actual value. Make the insured self-insurer for the difference and claim, if any, is subject to the average class where he is penalized for the underinsurance. See, who asked you to insure for the lesser value? Anyone? Anyone?
Let's see, sir.
Who? Who forced you?
Policy holder.
Why the policy holder will give the false information that the value is 1 lakh? Can he say the 50,000? In case he doesn't know the actual cost of it, let us presume that he knows only this much cash. Later on, he came to know, no, the cost is more, but he insured for the less. By any other mistake would be there. For the difference of claim, whatever the difference of claim is there, if any is subject to the average, at that instant, the average they will calculate it, and where he penalized for the under insurance. Who will be penalized for the under insurance? Whether the insurer will be penalized or the policy holder is penalized.
Insurance is a penalized.
It is the insured will be penalized because he has given the wrong information to policeman. Say policeman. Say policeman. Insurer. He will not give the policeman. He will give the. Who are the parties to? Only policy holder and
Insurance company.
insurance company. Yes. In case of the joint ownership of any property, there are the two owners are there. If that property, the insured can get the claim only in respect of its share. He could, however, insure full value of the property on behalf of the other co-owner as well, which case the claim, if any is paid to each co-owner to the extent of their insurable interest. Suppose 50-50 would be there. He is the 50% owner, another person is the 50% owner, and both are the co-ownership. At that instance, if the amount is fixed is 1 lakh and the premium is say 1,000, at the time one co-owner will pay the 500, another co-owner will pay the 500, and both the premium is 1,000 they will pay to the insurer. If any claim would be comes, yes, 50%, whatever the amount, proportionate amount will be claimed from the insurer, which will pay to the insured. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
To the extent of their insurable interest. Whose insurable interest? Policy holder insurable interest. So that was the whole thing we have seen the approximation. But insurance of the building, let us see that what is the building insurance. Let me see that. For insurance of a building, one has to take into account various factors and ensure that the value of the land is excluded, since the land cannot damage by the fire or allied perils. Why the land will not be taken into consideration, value of the land?
Sub-register value, sir.
Repeat.
Sub-register value, market value. Sub-register market value.
See, if any fire insurance occurs
The
over there,
government is, sir,
only building
the
will be
government
burnt.
is,
Only building will burnt. Furniture will burnt. land is land. And the land value whether increases or decreases day by day.
Increases, sir.
The land value increases. What about the building value?
Yes, sir.
Reduce.
Decreases, sir. Decreases.
Reduce.
Building value
Decrease.
decreases because of depreciation, because of seniority, because of year, how much old building would be, then the depreciation would be there. If you have constructed the new building, then the insurance company will get a good amount. If the same building, if you mortgage after the 15 to 20 years, you will not get, you get only the roughly 25% the cost value of the building.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the value of the building should be computed taking into account the cost of floors, how many floors are there, the walls, roofs, false roofs, ceiling, extra fittings, and interior decoration, and which may be embedded and underground or in the walls or roofs, such becomes an integral part of the building. All the fixtures are integral part of the building. All will be taken into measure while they are calculating the claiming the damages. Suppose if you have more than one building, read.
Where more than one building and contents are insured under a single policy, block-wise values should be furnished in respect of building, plant and machinery, tax and other contents.
Yes, you can cover it totally, and single policy you can take it. A lump sum policy or a block wise values. You can furnish it, and if the value all computed together, then the target amount is high, then naturally premium also
Hi, sir.
premium also high. Excuse me, let me take
Yes, sir.
some. Yes. Now, in case the value of the property increases, now let us see that. In case the value of the property increases due to factor like increase in prime cost, సార్ bypass road పోయిందనుకుంటే ఏమవుతుందండి ఇక్కడ value?
Value increase also, sir.
It will be increased automatically. Sir, international airport is going to be fall beside our houses. Then
Increases, sir.
it will be increased. If a plant, if any manufacturing plant is there, increased. If the railway station is there, increased. Bus station is there, increased.
Value increase అవుతుంది. Value increase అవుతుంది. Land value.
Value will be increased. So exchange rate, etc. during the currency of the policy, the corresponding sum insured may be increased on payment of the proportionate premium. When the cost will be increased, automatically premium will be increased.
Increase.
But you have to bring to the notice of the insurance company. But you are paying the old premium. When your claim comes low, no, the market value is high. You ask the government, then why you did not inform to the insurance company that the value is increased at the time it is a barren land, now it is a wetland, or a aerodrome is going to come adjacent to it, and the value of the land will be increased. Even the land is the land same, nothing is more, but the value will be increased because of the demand at the time. At the time of the premium payment or policyholder purchasing, there is no such a proposal. After some times later, the proposal, then it is increased. At the time, you should have to bring to the notice of the insurance company, and the insurance company will increase the target amount, but he also increases the premium, proportionate premium. Okay, read the last bullet.
Similarly, an reduction in some insured during currency may be effected for which refund of premium will be allowed on short period basis.
Yes, similarly, any reduction in sum insured during the currency may be affected. Suppose inflation is there, any other thing would be there, for which refund of the premium will be allowed in short period basis. Whatever the amount you paid at the time, the next time they will try to deduct it something and the premium will be lowered. That means insurance company will give definitely some of the benefits because the cost at the time is different, the cost now is different, and hence there is a less value would be there, and hence it will be the return in the short period basis. Of course, fire claim procedure, we know it. These are all the certificates, you have to keep it, and so you have to make it out. Then only that you are going to get it. So these are all the whole story. We know it because we already studied. And what is the another thing what I want to say is approximation. Generally, it will come as a short question. So now let us come to our syllabus. And next is the doctrine of approximation that we will make it out. Then burglary insurance we can study in the tomorrow class. What is burglary? Anyone can say?
Robbery, sir. Equal to robbery.
Suppose when you are going in
By
the
forcefully
forest,
undertaking.
when you are going in the forest, the robbers are robber you. We don't say burglary at that time. Yes, anyone? Pass on, you say, I will give the answer.
Sir.
Perfect.
Burglary means it should be night, breaking the house, breaking your farmhouse, breaking your residence, entering into it, and stealing is called burglary.
Yes, sir.
But when you come to the going to the forest area in the car, they will keep some boulders on the road, and you will come down. They will come from the distance and show the revolver or a gun or a rifle or a sword, then try to take away. That is called
By assaulting.
burglary.
By assaulting.
That is called bandits. Robbery, we can say. With the force or without the force. With the weapons, without the weapons. What about theft?
Theft, it may done in night time without.
Why nighttime? Daytime, not theft.
Because of mostly they won't come on daytime, sir.
Suppose your house is locked. He observed first day, he observed second day, third day he broken it, and slowly either the day or night doesn't matter because he can break the behind door also by using the own means, and he will enter it from the front side. The lock is locked. When after the 10 days you come over there, then you open it. Your back door will be just broken, or the hinges or some other thing is removed over there. But anyway, it is an open condition, but closed the doors. At that instance, either nighttime or daytime doesn't make any difference. The theft would be there. So robbery, theft will go. Then what about stealing the electricity in the night by keeping the two wires on the line? What do you say?
Fraud.
Hmm?
Doing frauds.
What is that?
Fraud. Doing
Fraud.
fraud. Losing to.
Fraud అంటారు అండి దాంట్లో.
Misusing of.
Pilfirage. 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 Say.
Yes, sir.
Pilfirage అంటారు. PILFIRAGE. చిన్న చిన్నగా దొంగలించడము. Either maybe day or in the night. Suppose from the high school front, if ఏ కందగట్ల బంట్లి పోయింది అనుకోండి. కందగట్ల అంటే తెలుసు కదండి.
Sweet potato.
కందగట్ల తెలియదా అండి?
Sweet potato.
Sweet potato.
Yes, sweet potato, you will say in other words. Suppose it is going over there, it's the interval, what the students will, they will come out, they will make a hole, and slowly they will steal the things. That is also a pilferage. So tomorrow class we'll see the burglary insurance, how it can be, And when you come to the class, please read and come to the class. Let you make the class as a participatory class. So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yes, and from today lunch onwards, I was free because today I told you already that the fifth session of the 3 days international conference of GLC Government Law College, Mumbai, Churchgate, that the oldest college which is established in 1855. At the time, even Bombay University is not there. Because Nani Palkiwala, Soli Sarab, I think Soli Sarabji also studied over there. Ramjet Malani, Chagla, and many very Chandrachud, Y.V. Chandrachud. So many other historians, stalwarts were studied over there in the GLC, the Government Law College, Churchgate, very near to the railway station. So today that I was the chairperson and the 4 members are presented the paper. I reviewed the paper. Later on, I was given the chance to speak in the valedictory function. Then I also speak over there. If that, YouTube channel is, if they give the link, I will pass on the link to you. Okay, with this, I would like to close my today's session and thank you very much for your patient listening. And let me say the goodbye. But I did not put the things over here. Thank you. I did not put over here, I believe.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Yes.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye. Because
Thank
I
you, sir.
could see that I could not hear the sound of today. I did not hear the sound of Sandhya Rani. I believe the Sandhya Rani joined later part, I believe. And anyway, that doesn't
Sir,
matter. Late is better than never. So that was the thing.
too late,
One-
sir.
Yes. If one student also there, it is my policy that I will continue the class. My class will be continued till I say that there is no class. Presumption is there is a
Okay.
I know,
class.
sir.
So that is
Okay, sir.
my commitment because అన్ని
Thank
దానముల కన్నా విద్యాదానం మిన్నా